On this episode of Hip Hop Movie Club, we'll talk about the short film Good Kid, M.A.A.d City, which was put together by Kendrick Lamar. This was quite abstract. I didn't know what to expect here because when you say short film, I'm thinking of story with the arc and plot. This wasn't any of that. It was more just a lot of, like I said, abstract footage. So it's left up to interpretation. A lot of good music from his album of the same name. Yeah, Dinah, right. What were your thoughts on Good Kid, M.A.A.d City?
It's definitely the most experimental film we've watched. And you're right, there isn't much of a narrative. It's more of impressions and a picture painted of life in Compton. It's more like Compton's the main character and not Kendrick Lamar. You really get a sense of his existence within all of these different things like violence, but there's also moments of joy and there's drugs, but there's also wisdom and survival. So it was a lot of dual things going on. And when they showed this in California, when they screened this, they would show this on two screens, like a stereo almost thing. And so there was a lot of duality happening, which is not your normal hip hop fare.
Yeah, I saw there was a videotape footage, like old school camcorder footage from March of '92, and then I had to look it up. Like, and there was a baby crawling. And I was like, was that him? But Kendrick was born in '87, so that wasn't him, but maybe someone related to him.
They mentioned March 23rd, 1992. So people have looked this up. This is when John Singleton, at the time, Boys in the Hood was up for 2 Oscars. But on that date, he was in Time magazine. And so people on the internet have connected this together. Like John Singleton is a storyteller and Kendrick Lamar is a storyteller, both from Los Angeles. This kind of tying him to that legacy.
That's a good connection. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was older. He was like a young child by 92.
Right.
Yeah, one thing that struck me about this short film was the quote from Amiri Baraka, the poet and activist, saying, "We used to know we were stronger than the devil." So that's thematic of, the systemic violence in there and the struggle to maintain your strength and morality in such a harsh environment there. That was striking. And the songs have meaning too. The Money Trees was playing Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. So the imagery juxtaposed with the music is powerful. Really raw footage. And there's a lot of close-ups of like the women from the area. Some of them look like they were in like liquor stores or convenience stores. And it's real and authentic.
Yeah. These aren't like your typical Hollywood actor types. They're real people. You get what the sense is of what the people and the experience is like in Compton.
Yeah, like you said, the violence, you see guns, raining bullets, and when you say juxtaposed against, the babies crawling in the bed, the upside down characters, right? Was it hanging from the light posts upside down?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's now striking.
It catches you off guard. Like, that person's upside down. What does that mean? Are we talking about vampires? Are we talking about lynching? Are we talking about, we could be talking about all of this kind of stuff. But that's what's happening in the mix.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but Kendrick always puts his visuals out there in layers.
Mm-hmm.
There's never one cookie cutter response to where he's going with things. There's always layers to his visuals. So in that case, I would probably say it's all of the above. It's like, is it A, is it B, or C, is it D? It's always going to be D, all of the above.
Yeah. That's what makes him so great as a storyteller and a entertainer, is that it's levels to this. We all like a good party banger, but this is where we wanted to see where conscious rap went.
Right. Absolutely.
Thank you for tuning into the Hip Hop Movie Club, the show for serious hip hop fans who want to deepen their cultural knowledge. I'm Dino Wright, filmmaker, designer, longtime hip hop fan. And in addition to Never Catch Me by Flying Lotus featuring Kendrick Lamar, I can recommend that album, the entire Flying Lotus album called You're Dead.
I'm JB, 80s and 90s nostalgia junkie, longtime hip hop fan. I want to give a heavenly shout out to the legendary singer and songwriter Peebo Bryson, who just recently passed away. If Ever You're in My Arms Again, what a ballad there among many other classics. Yeah. R.I.P. legend. Yeah.
Amongst other hits, man. That man had a voice on him.
Yep.
So soothing. And I'm Boogie, a DJ, longtime hip hop fan. And we mentioned Amiri Baraka. I've actually met him on several occasions with him being from Newark. And of course, most people probably hear the name. And yes, his son is my current mayor, Ras Baraka.
Right on.
Nice. And remember, don't hate, motivate.
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 Nice.
Inspire. There we go.